Women have been subjected to several ruthless practices in the name of societal norms since decades. But who decides whether they are really guilty or not for the crimes they are criminalized for? In this video, we are going to discuss 10 most deadliest punishments in the history of women that will give you spine-chilling moments. Heading on to the first brutal punishment, the scold's bridle. Between the 16th and the 18th centuries, the scold's bridle was a tool that was primarily utilized in Europe's medieval and early modern eras. Its main goal was to punish and quiet women who were seen as being too outspoken, disruptive, or opinionated by society. As you can see, the item was composed of a metal framework, typically made of iron, that encased the accused woman's head. It was put into the mouth and effectively prevented the wearer from speaking or making any sounds. If the wearer tried to move or talk, the bridle's sharp spike would pierce their skin and give them pain. The punisher's bridle was designed to publicly humiliate and punish women who were deemed to be scolds or troublemakers. It was viewed as a way to uphold social order and enforce patriarchal control over the actions and expression of women. The next one in the list is the Judas cradle, a subsequent cruel punishment. The height of creative punishment was this weird creation. Imagine a seat with a pyramid form and a sharp tip, ready to move through an unwary victim. This contraption, which was used to coerce confessions, was brutal and terrible. The Judas cradle has two painful consequences on people. First of all, the pain and suffering were excruciating due to the concentrated weight on such a small part of the body. Sensitive body parts would be stretched and torn by the pointed tip, seriously injuring them. Second, the mental anguish caused by the imminent plunge's anticipation made the total agony worse. It was an obscene kind of punishment intended to degrade the guilty, crush their will, and coerce confessions. It served as a metaphor for the depths of human brutality and the contempt for fundamental human rights at the time. Did you know that one type of swimming tests used to punish alleged witches during the Salem witch trials in the late 17th century? Because they were thought to be supernatural entities, witches were thought to float on water, whereas innocent women would drown. Another on the list is drawing and quartering, a cruel method of punishment used in medieval and early modern England for high treason and other heinous crimes. There were multiple gruesome steps involved in the drawing and quartering punishment. The delightful parade of carrying the unfortunate person around the streets like a cherished trophy, displaying their supposed betrayal to the cheering public, comes first. It resembles a great procession, with the extra benefit of humiliating everyone. The next step is the hang 'em high display. The victim would be cut down and given a brutal form of punishment while she was hung high and still alive. The body would then be cut into 4 equal pieces, usually by tying each limb to a different horse. The body would be torn apart as the horses were prodded to pull in opposite directions. The cut body parts were afterwards posted as a warning to others in various locations throughout the city. Finally, the most severe penalty is being burned at the stake. As you can see in the picture, it involves setting the condemned person on fire after tying them to a stake or pole, causing their death by burning. Those who were considered heretics, those who held ideas or engaged in behaviors that ran counter to the prevalent religious doctrines of the time, were typically punished by being burned at the stake. The punishment of burning was intended to act as a deterrent and a tool of suppressing perceived religious opposition, and accusations of heresy sometimes carried serious repercussions. The condemned individual would often be tied to the stake and frequently surrounded by fuel or kindling to provide for a hotter, longer burning. The goal of this type of execution was to cause the victim unbearable physical and mental suffering as the body was consumed by flames. These penalties were not only harsh and unjust, but they were also merely the beginning of the horrifying mistreatment that women have endured throughout history. Let's be grateful for the advancements we've made, while also paying tribute to the strong women who persevered during those trying times. Here's to a world where equality is the norm in the future. Do you think the world has really changed for women or not? Let us know in the comments below. Next horrible punishment in the list is the pillory. It was a type of public humiliation and a form of punishment that was employed in different parts of the world at different times throughout history. The criminal would be held captive within its confines by means of a wooden framework that featured cutouts for the head and hands. As a kind of corporal punishment and a deterrent to future offenses, the pillory was designed to subject the offender to the scorn and derision of the public, as well as, in some cases, actual bodily pain. The pillory was used as a public spectacle, and crowds would assemble to watch the punishment and take part in the humiliation of the person who had committed the crime. As soon as the person was tied, their head and hands would be exposed, leaving them open to verbal abuse, taunts, and even physical attacks from bystanders. The members of the public would frequently throw rotting fruits, vegetables, and other objects at the person being humiliated and degraded by being made to stand in the pillory. The pillory had serious repercussions on both the body and the mind of those who were subjected to it. The perpetrator of the crime would have to suffer not only the annoyance of being physically held, but also the agony and shame caused by the onlookers. The individual was frequently left with long-lasting emotional scars after being subjected to public derision and scorn, which not only harmed their reputation, but also caused them to feel intense shame and trauma. The standard practice was to execute criminals on the pillory for a wide variety of offenses, including fraud, perjury, blasphemy, and public annoyance. It was viewed as a method of both retribution and deterrence, with the intention of discouraging others from doing similar offenses by exposing the repercussions of breaking from societal norms. The last terrifying punishment in the list is ducking stool. Throughout history, the ducking stool was used as a form of punishment, primarily in colonial America and Europe. However, it was also used in other parts of the world. It was mainly directed at women who were accused of committing a variety of offenses and was used as a method of public humiliation and punishment. The ducking stool was a chair or other device that was fixed on a long pole or arm that could be swung back and forth over a body of water, such as a pond or river. This allowed the user to duck for food or other objects that were floating in the water. The accused person, who was almost always a woman, would next be bound and secured to the stool as part of the ducking procedure. After that, they would be subjected to repeated submersions in the water, which could be accomplished by either manually lowering and elevating the chair or by swinging it from side to side. The purpose of this form of punishment was to publicly embarrass and humiliate the offender while also causing them to endure suffering of a physical nature and the worry that they would drown. Women who were accused of committing offenses such as gossiping, witchcraft, adultery, or engaging in behaviors that were thought morally undesirable by the community were frequently subjected to the punishment of being forced to sit on a ducking stool. It was viewed as a means of controlling and repressing the behavior of women, which in turn served to reinforce patriarchal standards and social expectations. Being dunked in the stool was a traumatic experience on both a physical and mental level for the person who went through it. The person would be continually submerged in water, making it difficult for them to breathe and making it difficult for them to escape drowning. In addition to the immediate physical suffering, the penalty caused long-lasting mental damage by subjecting the accused person to the contempt and disdain of the public, so further tarnishing their reputation and decreasing their social standing. Unquestionably awful, these penalties serve as disturbing reminders of the worst periods in human history. These punishment techniques were notable for their severe brutality, cruelty, and contempt for human decency.